Hello YouTube. I just got home and I threw on a blazer and I thought I'd film another video for you. This time I'm going to be talking about my Louis Vuitton collection of small leather goods. So the first thing in my collection, before we do that, I forgot one thing. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is this guy right here. I use it as a camera case, a small point and shoot camera. This is called the okapi. It is in the PM size. It is pretty much big enough to only hold a small camera. It has a little pocket in the front here. It did not come with this keychain extender thing. I had to purchase that separately. Let's go into this little guy here. And on the inside, like I said, it is only it's big enough just to fit a small camera. And there is a little pocket here where you could put memory cards or, you know, a few dollar bills or anything like that. So again, this is called the okapi. Now let me just bring it in here closer so you can see. Alright. And if you saw my previous video, I'll link it down below, on my Louis Vuitton man bag collection, you saw that I had you know, several bags, some that were either the larger version of the other, and in this case again you'll see that sorta going on in this video as well. This here is the okapi, but in the GM size, so this is the larger version. And yeah, so it did not come with this strap either. I had to buy this separately, but I found that it's nice for, you know, using as a wristlet or whatnot. Now it did come with a strap. This is sort of like a neck strap of sorts, but I've never really used it for that purpose. But it did come with it, and just like its little brother there, it does have a little pocket in the front and on the inside. Now this one is big enough where you can actually fit a little bit more stuff in there. You could fit your wallets. You could even fit, let's see, another camera or anything like that. You see on the inside here, just like its little brother, it has a pocket here and one large, or the larger compartment. You can, what I forgot to mention before is that on the back here, it does have a belt thing where you could put your belt through, and so you could wear it on your belt if you wanted to. This one has it as well, right there if you can see. So yeah, this is the okapi in the GM size. Next up, we're gonna go into my wallets. Or no, before we go into that, let's go into my my key cases. So, and these are, you know, everybody has these on YouTube pretty much, and they are the cles. This one is in monogram. It has a little keychain on the inside, but also if you watched my previous video, I do like to you know, change things where I can if they could, you know, work for me a little bit better. And so what I did in this case was I took the keychain off of a different keychain, and I took it off and I put it on the little ring here on the inside. So I have, you know, two different keychains here. This one I usually put my keys on, and this one I would have, you know, available to be either to clip onto my belt or in my bag or anything like that. And so yeah, this is the cles in the monogram. You could also use this for you know, keeping change, cards, or anything like that. And so I have the cles in the monogram. I also have it in the damier ebene. I also have it in the damier azure. And I recently just picked up the cles, and I'm currently using this, and that's why I have my keys on here right now. I have it in the damier graphite. And one thing that I'm not a big fan of the graphite version is that, as you can see, it is a little bit longer than the other three, and I haven't really figured out why that is, because as you can see, I have some cards in there, and there's this little gap here that, you know, I don't really use, and so not really sure why they decided to make it a little bit longer. And it is a little bit of annoying because it does take up more room in my pocket. But anyways, I know that there is another, you know, version of this one where it is just for cards, and it is a little bit shorter, but it does not have the chain. Also, one thing to notice here also, just for example, so I DIY'd this one as well, where I have, you know, my keys on the added chain that I put on here, and then I have this one available to be able to, you know, hook onto anything I want to hook it onto. Alright, moving on from there, I have the round coin purse. I'm not using this currently, but I have used it in the past for headphones, little knickknacks like you know, charging cords and things like that. So this is the round coin purse in the monogram print. Next up, we're going to go into my card cases now. What I have first up is this guy right here, and I have my computer here just to remember the name. Just the basic card holder, and I have this in the monogram print. As you can see, it's pretty much identical on both sides. It has pockets on both sides, and it also has a middle compartment where you can put cash or more cards or anything like that. Next up, I have my, I think this is called the pocket organizer in damier graphite. I have used this one. Open it up. I have it hot stamped with my initials here. It does have a few compartments, which is really cool. On the back side, it has one slot back there. It has 3 card slots right here, as well as one down here. It has one compartment in the back there, as well as one right there. And there are 2 more card slots on this side here. And so, again, this is the pocket organizer. It's very handy if you want to carry, you know, a few cards and just your ID or anything like that, and you want to leave your bag at home. This is a really nice piece to have. Next up, I have, similar to the pocket organizer, in damier azure, I have the passport holder. And I am currently using this for my passport. If you can see, let's take this guy out, and you'll see that there is on this side, it has a little compartment here. It has this part here, which is nice because it is not detached on the top, so you can have, you know, you could have your plane tickets sticking out like that if you wanted to. You have 3 credit card slots right there, as well as 1 card holder right there. I do have this one hot stamped as well. Let me zoom in on this one just so you can see. I have it in the dark gray. And yeah, I did decide to put 3 initials without the stops in there. Alright, so next up I have, let's talk about these ones. And so I bought these next 2 pre-loved because these are older pieces. This one, they are, so I think they are originally used for photos, but I use them for my credit cards, and I did remove all my credit cards, and I just put in, you know, things that I don't really care to show on camera. But anyways, I did buy these plastic holders on Etsy. I forget exactly what they are called. Without these things in there, it just opens up like that, and it has a leather lining on here. It has this little button where you can attach it to the other side here. And so these things basically go on in the inside and put it through the hole, and you button it up. And if you want to, you know, I use it for my credit cards, like I said, and it's very easy if you want to, you know, find a particular credit card that you're looking for. And it comes in a nice, you know, compact size, which is really good if you don't want to carry a big wallet or anything like that. 2 of them, and I did buy both pre-loved because they weren't available in the stores when I did find them on the internet. Alright, next up I have these guys right here. Again, I have 2 of them. They're the same thing but just in different prints. They are the business card holder. On the inside, so this is in the monogram. I have my initials hot stamped right there again. If you could get it in focus. Alright. And in this one it has a little slip pocket right here. And again, with you know, finding things to make this thing work a little bit better, I found this metal piece. It is from a company called Retro 1951, and I use it, well, I used it to, you know, carry my either my business cards or my credit cards. I could fit probably 15 to 20 credit cards in here, I believe, and a whole bunch of business cards. And so you could also probably even use this as a cigarette holder or case or whatnot. Anyways, it just, you know, snaps together, and this fits nicely in the center compartment right here. And so like that, it's almost like it was meant to fit in this Louis Vuitton card holder. Here also there is another compartment right there where you could put more cards or whatnot, but you don't want to overstuff this part or this part because it'll start to indent here on the leather, which you can see it's starting to do that here as well as down here. But I try not to carry too many cards in there, otherwise it will, you know, be a lot worse. For the damier ebene, I have the same thing in here. Again, a card case that I got from Retro 1951. This is in the red color, and these things are really hard to find. So if you can find one, they fit, you know, almost perfectly. Well, they do fit perfectly in this card case, and they work, you know, very nicely. And so, yeah, so this is the card holder in the monogram and in the damier ebene. Next up, just focus here a little bit. Next up I have my wallets. This one is in the Azure line. This is a Trifold wallet. This is well used. It has a compartment for cash, and it's nice because, you know, you don't have to fold your cash or anything like that to put it in here. So the cash full length fits in there. This also came with a chain, and this chain clips onto this D-ring right here, if you can see. Let me just clip it on for you right now just so you can see what it looks like. So that chain hooks up right there. There is a lot of compartments in this wallet. In the middle here there is a compartment for change, and that's where I usually store the chain. Behind the change compartment there is a compartment back here for cards. Let me focus in a little bit. Alright, so there on this side there is a compartment for cards as well. On this side there is 3 card compartments. There's 2 right here in the black leather, and there is 1 down here in the canvas. There is a compartment behind that one as well. On the back side here there is 2 more card compartments and 1 down here as well. Now it does not, once they are, you know, snap closed, there is not a compartment on the back here, which I wish it did, because that would, you know, be so much nicer for easy access whenever you're going out and you just want to grab your card or anything like that. But yeah. Alright, next up I have this wallet. It is in the damier graphite canvas. Again, it's a snap closure wallet, similar in size to the azure Trifold, but this one is called the what is it called again? The adjustable wallet, in the smaller size. In this wallet, it has 3 different pieces that you can remove. You don't have to use all of them at the same time if you want. You could use this by itself if you want. So in the main wallet here, I have it hot stamped with my initials in silver. It has 1 pocket back here where you can put one of these, you know, one of these card things, and it has a large compartment in the front here. Now to get back to these 3 little what do you call these? These 3 little inserts. So one is you can put your ID in here. It has a little slot where you can put your ID. On the back side of that, it has 1 big pocket in the front, and it has 2 card slots on either side. Again, I have this one hot stamped as well. On the second piece, that is very similar to this one, is another card holder. There are 1, 2, 3, there's 4 card holders right here. Another slot for cards or anything on the front there. Again, I have that one hot stamped as well with my initials. On the other side here, it is identical to this one, where it has 1 compartment as well as 2 card slots in the back here. And finally, we go to this piece, which I used for, I'm not currently using it right now. I used for change or for coins. This one does have a little keychain that's inside here, and I've never really used, you know, this piece of the wallet. But yeah, that just tucks in right there, and it has a gaping hole. And now, one thing with this wallet is that there is a date code in every single one of these pieces. It's you know, be noticing a trend with a lot of my pieces, like I said before, because if I like something, I end up getting it again in, you know, a different color. And so I'm not going to go into this wallet as much, because I just showed you what was in here, but this is in the damier ebene. And yeah, they're the exact same wallet, and it is the adjustable wallet in the damier ebene. Now, again, with my interest in this wallet, I liked it so much that I got it in the larger size. This is the adjustable wallet in the, I think this is the adjustable long wallet. And on the inside, just like the one in graphite that I showed you, it has 3 removable parts in here. Let me show you this one first. It has a little pocket on the back side, compartment right there, as well as 3 pieces that you can use for, you know, more cards or cash. And this one does not have a keychain, and so you could use this one for coins or anything like that. Alright, let me put that away. There are 2 more pieces that I have here. I have another longer wallet. This one is in the monogram print, and this one is called the Porte valeurs organizer. I think it's an organizer, or maybe it's just a wallet. Anyways, it is lined with leather. I have it hot stamped in gold right down there. This one is nice because it has this little pocket that is not attached at the top here, and so you could have receipts or anything like that, you know, coming out. It has a pocket on this side, another pocket on this side, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 6 credit card slots on this side. Next up, and the final piece that I'll show you today, is I have the Brazza wallet in the infinite leather in the Neptune color. And if you saw my previous video, my first video, I have the PDJ, the Porte document azure, in the Neptune leather as well, and this is just a nice complement for that. On the inside of this wallet, I am currently using it. I have my checkbook in here. Let me just remove that for the time being. This one has a lot of credit card slots, and there's 6 credit card slots right here, another 6 right here. There is 1 slot down here, and there are 2 larger pockets on this side. I have some stamps in there, and on this side I have, you know, I have some cash, as well as there is another pocket back here. This one where I have the cash currently is a larger pocket. There is another pocket right in front of the coin compartment, which is a zip up, and yeah, there is a little compartment there for coins if you wanted to put coins in your wallets. Alright, so that concludes my second video here on my collection of Louis Vuitton small leather goods. If you have any comments or suggestions on other videos that you'd like me to do, please leave your comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and give me the thumbs up. Also, yeah, I think that's about it. Till next time, see you later, guys. Please feel free to, you know, mention them below. Please also shoot, let me